Hey everyone, my name is Francisco Calderón. I'm going to talk about this is exploit. We're going to talk how Mostro hacks the exchange system. Every exploits start by finding a vulnerability. Okay, we're going to talk about not a bug on software, but a bug in the financial system. So we have long time working on finding how we can exploit this bug. This is how normally users buy Bitcoin, buy or sell Bitcoin. They give their passport, a selfie, proof of address to exchanges. Most of the people buy Bitcoin using exchanges, centralized exchanges, and those are honeypots for hackers. They have all the information on their database, and this is something like governments ask for them to ask to the people, and they want to. They say is for security of the users, but the truth is a huge vulnerability because most of these centralized exchanges, they don't have the security they don't have how to secure the information. Most of them are small startups, and they don't have most of the time they're working for reaching break even. They don't have a security department, and then we have the government. They can say, give me the list any moment, and they don't have another option to give the information to governments. And we don't know. In some countries, the people trust in their government, but the truth is more of half of population live under authoritarian regimes. So, in most of the population in the world, people don't trust their own government, and we have to work on solve this issue, this vulnerability. So KYC is not to save user. It's not something they say for security of the users. It's a surveillance vector. We have millions of users sending their passport, selfie, and account information, address. Then they approve users, but since that moment, they are monitored forever. Then they can deny access with no response, retain all data forever for any future use. And a lot of times, those databases are hacked and sell to dark markets. Regime changes, so we can give our information today in a democratic government, and tomorrow we are not a so democratic government, and they are going to start. They can use the information to attack their opposition. So you're not giving up your privacy for today. You're giving it for every possible future. We have to think about it. In Venezuela in 2004, citizens signed a recall referendum petition. It was a constitutional right. The government publishes the list for every signer. Let me tell you about this referendum. It was a referendum in Venezuelan constitution. We have an option to remove every public elected charge. So a lot of people signed to remove Chavez, and it was a constitutional right. But Chavez says, okay, publish the list. Then signers started to get fired from jobs, denied passport, blocked from banking, and all other stuff. One signature, the system decides you're an enemy. I signed that list. I was 22. Let's talk about the threat model. We have nation states. They ask you KYC, they freeze accounts, they blacklist you. Then we have corporations. They can deplatforming you. They change terms of services, and they have to comply. And then we have intermediaries. They can change APIs. We have supply chain attacks. And for example, we have this Telegram bot that runs on Telegram, but Telegram is an intermediary. We have apps that are on App Store on Apple, on Google, but they are intermediaries. They can be banned from those platforms. So we're building tools that can be removed in any moment. In 2021, I built LMP2P bot. Worked really good. Still working really good right now. It's a peer-to-peer Lightning exchange on Telegram. It has thousands of users, more than 30,000. It's very popular in Venezuela, Argentina, Colombia, but a lot of countries like Cuba. Recently, we have a lot of users in Iran. They translated to Farsi. This Telegram bot we don't have intermediary, the users, no KYC. We have real trader, real freedom, but we have a vulnerability here. The Telegram is the vulnerability. It's the single point of failure. One API change, game over. One ban, thousands of users, trained it. Freedom tool on someone else's infrastructure. We were building freedom tools on a platform we didn't control. That's a vulnerability. So we need to remove the single point of failure. We had to go from LMP2P bot is centralized to Mostro. It's Nostr and Lightning. It relies on Nostr and Lightning, and also like the Telegram bot is on Lightning. It's distributed and resilient. So we thought about 5 attack surface and 5 exploits. So this is our response. Mostro, a non-custodial Lightning exchange on Nostr. It's written on Rust, the daemon, and it's our active exploit. Attack surface 1. Communication. If they can read your trace, they can target you. We have, if every message we have to end-to-end encrypt. So we use NIP59. Max was talking about it. It's so important that it's used also on Marmot. We have the 3 layers on GitWrap. We have the outer layer with a random throwaway key and a kind 1059. Then the middle layer have NIP44 encryption, which is audited, it's really secure, and it's sealed with the receiver's key. And we have the inner message, trade message. We have all the information the user needs. It's inside the onion. Relay sees random public key, encrypted blob, and a randomized timestamp. The relays don't even know if that is a message of now or days before, hours before. this is what the release is. When we have a regular kind1 event on Nostr, we can see everything. We can see the pub key, the kind1, content, we have on a plain text, and the timestamp. There is no privacy here. And the gift wrap event, we have random public key, encrypted blob, opaque kind, is a randomized time. Attack surface number 2, custody. If someone holds your money, they can seize it. We have a big problem of security with LMP2P bot. I have someone who was managing the infrastructure of the Telegram bot, and that person had let the database open. Someone attacked the Telegram bot and deleted the database. So the Telegram bot was down like for 24 hours, and we put it back together. But there wasn't a single person telling me that I was a scammer or telling me that they lost money, because the money was logged on. The money on orders at that time was logged on a holding invoice. So the holding invoice can, after a period of time, the money goes back to the sender. So lucky us, no user got lost their money. So we see in Mostro, seller posts a Nostr order, buyer takes the order, Mostro generates the whole invoice, seller pays, Bitcoin are locked in Lightning, buyer sends fiat and seller confirms receipt, so whole invoice settles, and Mostro sends the BTC to the buyer. We have this is not a perfect solution, of course, because we thought about it on this a lot, and there's like a 1 second of custody where Mostro settles the invoice, the user tells Mostro to settle the invoice, and Mostro pays another invoice for the buyer. But to be honest, there is no perfect solution, and if someone happens, only in that second, if the server falls, only one user is gonna have problems, so we can fix it manually. That hasn't happened until now. So it works. This way, we have 5 years working with the Telegram bot, and it works. Try seizing funds from a coordination layer. It's gonna be difficult. Attack surface 3, identity. This is the list attack, task-on attack. Link identity to activity, then punish. We use the HD key derivation from BIP39. So Mostro is a, let's say, a product of a lot of ideas. We also implemented Marmot 5, not completely, but close to Marmot 5 on our notifications. Then we have the implementer, Andrea. So we also have BIP39 on, it's a key derivation. For every trade, we have a different key. So if I trade with someone else today, and I trade again with that person tomorrow, we're not gonna know we are talking with the same person because the keys are different. So this is, we are rotating every key for every new order, and we have each trade a unique Nostr key is uncorrelatable across trades. So we can have pseudonymous reputation, accountability without surveillance, trusted without being identified, because the client send the key index 0 to Mostro, and Mostro can know this person, all these trade keys are related to that person. So only Mostro knows how to relate all these keys, and if the user is more paranoid, the user can avoid sending the trade 0 key. So every order, in that case, every order is gonna be like a new one for Mostro. So Mostro are not gonna be able to show a reputation of that person. Attack surface for infrastructure. A central server is a sitting duck. If we have a centralized server, we can be DDoS, seize, subpoena the user, one target, one rate. So for this we have Nostr, because we have redundancy with relays. Nostr relays everywhere, data replicated across all of them. If one relay is down, it doesn't matter because we have all this data replicated in other relays. But also we have redundancy on Mostros because we have, the idea is to have multiple Mostro nodes in different regions. We have a new program called Mostro Community, which we are about to start. We're launching it next week, and we're going to make a call for action for communities, Bitcoin communities, to help them to create their own Mostro. So we don't want to be a single point of failure. So, and we're going to pass to multiple points of success. If you can get a look to mostro.community, independent Mostro node worldwide coming soon. Attack surface 5, discovery. Order needs to be found, but trades need to be private. So we created a need for this. Nostr implementation possibilities, I think it's a NIP, and we have a kind specific for that. For that is a order book NIP. So we have the kind 38383. It's a standard for peer-to-peer orders on Nostr. So we are already, there is someone that created a website called p2p.band, and you can see on that website also 5 platforms that are following this NIP, and we have like a big pool of liquidity because we don't have to create your account on Hodler, for example, until you know there is an order you can go, you are interested. So if you look for Brazilian reais on p2p.band, you're gonna see orders from Mostro, from LMP2P bot, from Hodler, or other platforms, and you can see which one is better for you. So then you can go to that platform. You can see the menu, but you can see who's eating. Here the full stack. We have the discovery, public order book, NIP 69, communication, NIP 59, and NIP 44, gift wrapped. Identity, BIP 3239, HD keys, custody, whole invoices, pure Lightning. Infrastructure, Nostr relays. Distribution. 5 layers, 5 exploits. Each attack has a specific control mechanism. This is running right now. People are using it. We're testing. We have right now just one Mostro running on the app. It's our Mostro, but we don't want to run a Mostro. We want people run their own Mostros, and we are running this Mostro because we want the people test it. We have a limit of order, a maximum of 100,000 satoshis right now, because we're testing, we want to find bugs. And we launched this month Mostro Mobile. Finally, we have a lot of time working on this mobile app, but to be honest, it's really difficult work on Mostro. So we're not only on Mostro, on Nostr, we don't have enough libraries. Sometimes we have to build the libraries because everything is new, and we have to think how we have to imagine things, we have to implement it, and sometimes we see this doesn't work, so rethink and implement it again. So we have a lot of time, but finally it's working and we are really happy. It's a Flutter app. It's on Android, and also we can build it for iOS, but we don't have an iOS developer, so this is on standby. And probably iOS, Apple is not going to approve that app. So fuck them. We have it on App Store. It's a multi-language app, Lightning native. We recently implemented Nostr Wallet Connect, which is really nice. HD keys built in, as I told you. We have end-to-end encrypted with NIF59. A clean UI is not for nerds. For us, it's really important that our mobile app can be used by all people. We have always in mind that sometimes developers make things for us, and we believe that it's gonna be easy for us. It's easy for us. It's okay if other people don't understand. It doesn't matter, but it's not. We have to build things for everyone. Yes. So if you don't have App Store, I recommend you, because it's a Play Store on Nostr, and we don't have all these problems to push it on Google Play, for example. They are forcing me to have a company to push the app. So we're thinking. This is, I already told this is how you can see a gift wrap from upside. The social exploit. We have in a lot of countries, not only those capital controls, currency devaluations. We have banking exclusion on Lebanon, Turkey, Cuba, everywhere. Financial surveillance everywhere. Hundreds of millions locked out. No KYC, no bank account required. Just a Lightning wallet and internet. Let's use open source as a weapon. No single point of failure, no company to shut down, no CEO to subpoena, no app to remove from a store. Everything we do is open source. We are using MIT license. Fork it, run your own node, modify it, deploy anywhere. Code replicates faster than it can be suppressed. Open source is not a business model. It's not it's not a non-negotiable principle. Freedom tech is not a slogan. It's a necessity. If you've never been on a blacklist, congratulations. Build for the people who have. Join the exploit. Use it. Please download it and test it. Build it and run your own node. We have a really cool guide right now. Try it. And look for us on Nostr. And if we have a lot of time, so if you have questions, right now is the moment. Thank you.
So you mentioned Mostro knows. Oh. We good? All right. So you mentioned Mostro knows I think the public key and knows who does the transactions or the orders, but the other people just only can look that something is happening. So if I got that right, each Mostro would know some information about the users, but is reputation like worldwide or is just local to each node?
Yeah, that's a really good question because we have put a lot of thought about it. Yes, the reputation is of that node. We had a lot of thought on how to make like trusted node, Mostro node, share reputation with another one because if Nostro is really open, so you can create your own Mostro. Mostro is open and create fake users and have a great reputation and say, okay, now I'm gonna move my reputation to your real Mostro node with a lot of real users. So we have to think adversarial way, and we have that in mind, but not now because it's not a priority. But we will get to that to see how we can share reputation between Mostro without putting on risk users.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how it works when I make payment on Lightning and the seller disappears or not approves the account bank? I don't know.
Yes, we have a dispute system that is like a just how do you say like right from the like from the oven like we have it like you can open a dispute and we have a program where the operator can see dispute, take dispute, solve it, and the operator can, all their own administrators can write to the users in the dispute, and they are going to see those messages inside the app. So it's another thing we have a good experience for having the Telegram bot for 5 years. That we have a lot of problems there because everyone can write you in Telegrams, but in Mostro, only the administrator can write you. So that is good. The experience of having the Telegram bot help us to make Mostro stronger. But yes, we have a whole system for solving disputes.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Francisco. My question is, have you thought, or is actually there's any possibility that an adversarial entity or someone actually creates one or multiple entities inside Mostro, and I don't know, I understand that every message is encrypted, so there's nothing actually to look for, but if you are someone who is making a trade, I mean, you get, of course, all the information of the bank account from the other person or anything. It's something, thinking about that is something to how to, I don't know, cut that off or something like that?
Impossible.
Thank you.
We can't discriminate.
Thank you, Francisco. First of
Hi.
all, huge congratulations of all the progress you've done. It's
Thank you.
really inspiring to see how far you've gone with the project. And I had a question about, is it like also as exploit or like surface attack, like you as a leader of the project? Like, do you face persecutions from some governments, or you think you could face in the future, and how do you plan to like face that attack?
Yes, one of the way I have to cover myself is not running a Mostro, because I'm running the Telegram bot. Someone tried to sue me because he was scammed in the platform. He didn't follow the instructions. He was distracted. He was with problems, and he got scammed. And then he researched, find out that I live in the same country he was living. He tried to sue me. He started, but it doesn't matter. So I would like to stop the Telegram bot, but I have a lot of users there, so I can't do it. But with Mostro, I don't want to do the same. I just want to code. So if I just code or direct the project, I think it's harder to involve me to some problem, I think, probably. But we also put a lot of attention of Mostro nodes should be run on pseudonymous, or not say what I did, like running the Telegram bot by myself. And if we have a lot of suggestion for people, it would be nice if you run your node and don't say who you are running the node, but if you think government can target you, don't only publish on relays you know, or your own relays, and let people take information from those relays. So we think governments are going to create their own relays to get IPs from users. So we recommend to people not get every relay, because those can be for governments. So yes, I think the answer is I want to be involved only in development, not running the node.
Thank you. It's very brave.
Thank you.
Questions? Okay.
Thank you.